here we are, 200 years into the opportunity to... we're doing TV now. 2 years the opportunity to
enhance our relationships.
Okay.
As you said in your presentation on YouTube, it is this relationships that we have with each other. It turns out to be everything. Now, when people join a basketball team or a baseball team, these relationships are developed within the context of the game. Your personal relationship is separate. This sports relationship is developed within the context of the game. And what we're going to discover, we must develop our professional relationships with each other within the context of the form of government, form of business, form of religion, form of education. So that one of the great words we're going to discover is the word form. What form of sport? Oh, that's baseball. Oh, yes. Now, baseball's form and everything that goes with it is 100% different from basketball. So we can just imagine if you co-mingle these two, you could have motion out there, but you wouldn't have either one of the games. And you would have absolute confusion. And so we do not see the context of economy, the context of citizenship, the context of this, but we do clearly see the context of sportsmanship. So our Republic Walk realizes that, as Bobby Jones said, life is like golf. Both are played on a 5-inch course, which is the distance between your ears. So within the context of our imagination and experiences, we're able to hold firm with basketball, with baseball, with football. And the only reason we have not been able to do so with government and business and everything else, we just haven't done it that way yet. And that's what we're about to do.
But the system itself of our Republic Walk, the systems, all 7 of these systems we've talked about, ultimately lend themselves to connection. The reason for the system itself is to show connection.
Well, it turns out each of the 7 systems turns out to be systems. Our Republic Walk is an idea. The word republic means of, by, and for the people. In other words, we're going to have a walk by the of, by, and for the people in government, in business, in religion. We're not going to have religion under government. We're not going to have business under government. We're not going to have government under government. And the only reason we have had this crazy way of configuration simply because, as you said back in the YouTube presentation, for centuries, one small group would control the information. But now, as you saw with Gulf War I TV, as you see with 9/11 TV, and now as you see with the movie Too Big to Fail, and another movie put out by CNBC called The Smartest Men in the Room, a 2.5-hour movie about Enron.
About who?
About Enron. Its build-up, its catastrophe, and its aftermath. And so it turns out that the opportunity for the average person to see this material is coming on every day.
No.
But the context of the material is based upon the leadership of each group making a decision. The time has come for me to share everything I know with everyone in my group.
Well, and like you're saying, the context of the Republican form has never been experienced because the context we live under is the context of under government.
Which is democracy.
Which is democracy. What we've lived under, and we've rightly called ourselves what we've allowed ourselves to be, a democracy. And those who understand the difference between a republican democracy, very few, okay, none of us have experience with a republic, it properly said what it is. But the point is, it doesn't matter what the issue is, as soon as that issue is filtered through the lens of government, it's not of, by, and for the people, it's of, by, and for the government. When we say we live under the context of government, we live under of, by, and for government. A democracy, Republican form, is of, by, and for the people. A republic, we haven't lived under that yet. And that's essentially what we're saying here.